CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Havana calling. CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to... DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature dedicated to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Hola mis amigos radioaficionados, radio hub enthusiasts all around the world enjoying not one or two or three ways of playing with our radios. I am sure that many of you are able to spend at least a few hours at home every week having a good time dedicated to this wonderful hobby that includes such fascinating activities as traveling halfway around the world to install an amateur radio station at a remote island and provide fellow ham operators with a new DXCC entity to add to their records. Yes, amigos, DX expeditions are a very enjoyable aspect of the radio hobby, something I can assure you will provide a unique experience. Way back in the early 1960s, I took part in not one but two DX expeditions to activate the very rare call sign at that time, prefix CO4, Charlie Oscar 4. Charlie Oscar 4 corresponded at that time to the Isle of Pines. Now it corresponds to the new name of that island, the Isle of Youth. It's Cuba's second largest island. I'm your host, Arnie Coro, my ham radio call sign CO2KK. I'm here in Havana, Cuba. That's my QTH. And now the show will continue with more DX expeditions that, by the way, can also be organized by shortwave listeners and amateur radio AM medium wave band DXs too. Stay tuned for more radio hobby information coming up in a few seconds. Yes, amigos, this is Radio Havana Cuba celebrating the 59th anniversary of our station. Way back in 1961 when we went on the air on the 24th of February of 1961 when our station started to broadcast on a daily basis under the name Onda Corta Experimental Cubana, Cuban Experimental Shortwave. A few weeks later, on the first day of May of 1961, was when we first used our present name, Radio Havana Cuba, with the broadcast from Revolution Plaza here in Havana. This is part of history. As a matter of fact, it's a very important part of the history of radio in Cuba and in the Americas. Now, our next radio hobby-related items. 6 transistors. Yes, you heard that number right. 5 of them, small signal types, and one a little more powerful. It's all it takes to assemble an amateur CW Morse code radio telegraphy station for operating on my favorite shortwave amateur band. That is, of course, 40 meters to 7 megahertz band, the worldwide frequency assignment for exclusive amateur radio spanning use from 7,000 kilohertz to 7,200 kilohertz worldwide. Now, the rest of the story. A few days ago, I received an email from a USA amateur telling me that he was able to make a very nice two-way contact using just 6 transistors, 3 for the transmitter and 3 for the radio receiver. One acting as a variable frequency oscillator, and the other one followed by a medium power radio frequency transistors for final amplifier stage. He also used a PNP silicon transistor to properly key the VXO, providing very nice, clean, and chip-free CW note. That sounded really good, he said. Power was measured nearly 1 watt out into the antenna. Then he described the receiver as a 3-transistor circuit, 1 radio frequency amplifier stage, a radio detector, followed by high-gain, low-noise transistor audio amplifier. That was all. The very small station is, in my opinion, an excellent example of what can be achieved when using QRP, or very low power station, at the moment when propagation conditions are at their worst. Using a simple half-wave dipole antenna for 40, 30, or 20 meters makes possible to use this type of simple homebrew station without having to invest in large towers and mass and expensive amateur radio equipment. Now, if you sit down with me and do the total part count for building that QRP or low power station, very simple one indeed, you will be surprised by 2 relevant facts. One, that the number of parts required is not that large, and 2, that there is no rare or hard to find parts, making the project feasible one indeed. My own QRP 20 meter span station 1.5 watt transmitter uses very simple pieces of PVC pipe for the coils wound on the PVC pipe as a coil form, and 6 transistors, a CW Morse code, and the headphones is all I need to be on the air with that very simple station indeed. And yes, amigos, radio amateurs continue to prepare for handling emergency communications. Now that the tropical hurricane season is just around the corner, starts June the 1st. Here's the latest example. Wednesday, April 29th, International Amateur Radio Union Region 2 presented the first of its program of virtual workshops in English and Spanish with what is WinLink and its importance. The workshop presenter was Alfonso Tames, X-ray Echo 2 Oscar, that's qualifying Alfonso, of the Federación Mexicana de Radio Experimentadores. He gave an example view about the usefulness and applications of the WinLink files during emergencies based on his past and ample experience, offering participants in the seminar understanding of the importance of having such a tool for available during an emergency. By the way, the workshop attendance was far larger than expected, with participants from at least 18 countries, including Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Indonesia, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Puerto Rico, United States, Uruguay, and Venezuela. The total number of participants in the online system went up to 180. The formal presentation was followed by a question and answer Q&A session, typical of those online forums, with participants able to ask questions using both the Zoom platform as well as through the Region 2 YouTube Workshops channel. The initial estimated time for the seminar was 90 minutes, but it was extended beyond 2 hours to accomplish the possibility to accommodate the high level of interest among people participating. I'll see you all at the upcoming edition of DXers Unlimited during the weekend, and please tell me your opinions about this and other RHC programs by sending an email to info.rhc, again, info.rhc@enet.cu. I repeat that slowly, info.rhc, that's India, Nancy, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Hotel, Charlie, @enet.cu, or via airmail. Send your letters and postcards to Arnie Coro, Radio Havana Cuba, Havana, Cuba.
And that's all for today. This is Arnie Coro, Radio Amateur CO2KK, your host here at Radio Havana's DXers Unlimited, saying 73 and very good DX.
Thanks, Arnie. Arnie Coro, DXers Unlimited, heard every week, actually twice a week. The weekend edition and the midweek edition every Tuesday and Wednesday UTC days, as Arnie said. DXers Unlimited.